What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Is Your Six Covered. Appreciate you showing up. We will start here in a few minutes. Wait for people to jump in, and let's see what kind of topics we can come up with tonight. I'm looking down, trying to make it so I can see the comments. So we shall see. I'm looking down, trying. Let me pause that. Throw that on the TV so I can see the comments. 9:30. Almost showed up on time. I was 1 minute late. It happens to the best of us. Craig Johnson is first. I'd like to welcome Craig Johnson to be first place. I gotta turn this shit off. Ba-dam. And then we'll see if the comments come up on the thing as well. Hopefully. So we got quite a few of you out here already, which is pretty awesome. Okay, we got DW came in second place, so that was definitely a good win. We got Skull, Darren Becker, Ranger 10mm, Steve Headley, Doug B, Ronald Wilson, Robert Warren, Joe Dowdy, Brian T says, what the hell? And we got Ordinary Every Day. All right. Well, I appreciate everybody showing up. Hopefully everybody had a great holiday. The old Turkey Day, right? Thanksgiving, as 98% of us call it. John Kreideman's out there. John, I've been working on John's. This is all John Kreideman, and over here is John Kreideman. So we're going to work him up a load. What that means is all this brass was shot out of his rifle. Not that we're going to sit here and talk about reloading much, or maybe we will. Who knows? But all this is already expanded to his chamber and then, release pressure and come back down a little bit. So these have all been basically bumped back to thou. And in order to do that, I basically did some measuring. So you can see there we got that. Come up with an overall average or best case scenario what the best would be. And now it is all resized and bumped back to thou. So now we're basically would be in the process. I was actually going to work on some of this stuff, but it's going to be chaos. I mean, it's going to be noisy. And from there, the next step for me is basically this beautiful machine right here. The Frankford Arsenal Case, Trim, and Prep Center. This is a Platinum Series. You got to clean the primer pocket, inside, outside, and if you need to trim it, you put it in there. So, had this machine for a couple years now, and it's actually a great machine. I use actually this computer is sitting on top of the Platinum Series brass dryer. So, I actually have the tumbler as well. I'm a huge fan of the Frankford Arsenal stuff. I think that their wet tumbler is the best one out there. I like it because of the timer. I will say we're going to get on to this kind of topic. Hold on one sec. I actually use this for the first time today. This is the Frankford Arsenal Platinum Series brass dryers. I have two of these that I picked up through Amazon. Can't remember what the price, but it was a pretty darn good price. And it's a great machine. If you guys, maybe if you're old time viewers, you might have seen that robot that I made. It was basically a woman's hair dryer, and then it was a cabinet, and then it had a glass door on the back, and then it had a bunch of pizza trays in it, and it worked really well. Problem is the shelving system sucked on it. So this one's really nice because it's like a dehydrator. It'll hold it says 1,000 rounds of 223 and 2,000 rounds of 9mm brass. So that's pretty cool. Now I put 100, let's see what I have, 150, 60, 64 pieces of 6.5 Creedmoor brass in it. And I didn't even use two shelves, and 90% of the trays were pretty much damn empty. So it will hold a lot of brass. It works very well. It's nice. And got to actually use it and it works great. So I'm glad I actually picked those up. I will say the one bummer part about it, it does not have a timer, so it does not automatically shut off. You can turn the temperature up and down from like 90 to 160, but they screwed up when they didn't put a timer in, because their wet tumbler has a timer, and it is awesome. You turn it on, you go eat lunch, you come back, and your brass is all nice and shiny. And I actually got another batch that just finished a couple hours ago sitting in there, and I need to do that. Has anyone ever loaded a 6.5 Creedmoor with Winchester stable? No, I have not. Actually, I'm doing this can be one of the topics, I guess. For some reason, the screen, maybe if I go this way. Nope. Cancel. I wanted to be able to see the chat on there, but for some reason it's not working like that, which sucks. Okay, let me see if I go like this. Turn the volume down. Then I can read the comments easier, maybe. Let's see if they pop up on the screen. Let's see what happens. So, looks like Papa's Place is out there, Mr. Les. Hopefully you're having a great day, my friend. Let's see, just found dehydrator, same thing. Mine looks just like it. Yeah, I mean, if you didn't know any better and you got rid of, like brass dryer sticker on it and that kind of stuff, you would you would never know if it was a brass dryer or a dehydrator for sure. It's very quiet. So I did get to run it. It's very quiet. It does not blow hot air onto your table that you put it on, which is a really good bonus, especially knowing that stuff after a while can cause a fire if it's long enough. I mean, it is only 160 degrees or something, or 180. No, I think it's 160. But it doesn't blow it onto the table, which is nice. So I put my hand under the table after it did it for an hour, and it didn't even get hardly anything. So it's kind of nice. Actually, it warmed up in here pretty good. So it's kind of the sides of it get pretty darn warm. So it's nice. Pistol Pete's out there. What is going on, Mr. Pistol Pete? We got Abigail's out there, Man01018. So Vanessa Kitty's out there as well. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody. Let's see what we got here. Do you cook your brass to medium rare? Yes, depends what I'm doing with it. Let's see. Odamus is out there. Get a plug timer for it. There you go. That's actually that would be a good trick. You could do that, but I would have spent another $10 if it would have been built in. That would have just been, maybe they need to come out with even a better one. That would have been my recommendation. If somebody actually cared at that company what I was to say, I would say add a timer, and that thing would be even more magical. So the Frankfurt Arsenal, the case trimmer stuff, obviously it doesn't have a timer on it because it's not something you let running. You're there putting brass in it the whole time. So still a huge fan of that. The wet tumbler for sure, a five-star, thumbs up, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, the darn dryer needs a timer on it. Just use the timer function on your phone. That's also an option. That is definitely an option. But it's more about like being able to leave and knowing that it's going to turn off. So I don't know, I'm going to call it an external timer would probably be the way to go. That way, even if your alarm goes off and you're sitting in the middle of lunch, you don't have to worry about hauling butt back. And what's it going to do? Dry it more. So not a big deal. There's not a lot of heat generated on the table or whatever you may put it on. So it's probably fine, but it would be a waste of electricity, I guess. Ranger 10 says the timer on the phone. Craig Johnson says, okay, just find an HR50. Okay, I couldn't find any H4350, but I'm going to Louisiana today. Craig Johnson, another option, and this is going to be the test. I kind of got sidetracked. What's up, Pucks and Guns? Papa's Place, but it's this stuff right here. This stuff is basically I don't want to call it a copy, but this is Shooter's World, and it's their version of the H4350. Now, with that said, I'm going to be doing some testing with the 6.5 Creedmoor, and we're actually going to be setting up a load for John Kreideman's rifle, and we're going to do it in H4350 Hodgdon, which is what I normally shoot, and then we're going to be putting some rounds using the Shooter's World H4350. Now, with that said, this stuff was easier to find at the time. World was, you know, when all the zombies were running around stealing toilet paper. You couldn't find any H4350 Hodgdon, and when you could, you bought it, right? This stuff was a little bit cheaper, quite a bit cheaper. I don't remember the price now. I bought 16 pounds of it, and I heard really good reviews of this stuff. The one drawback was, if you're trying to get, and this is what I'm going to be testing. So this is just, I'm telling you guys what I have heard, not what I have tested. If you shoot 41 grains of Hodgdon H4350 and you found some Shooter's World H4350, it's a hair slower. I guess you could say slower. The feet per second are a hair slower, supposedly. Now, after I do a little bit of testing, I'll be able to give you my results. But I have heard if you're going to shoot 41 grains of Hodgdon H4350 and you're going to switch over to Shooter's World H4350, you need to go like 0.3 grains up. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up in 0.2 increments as we go up. So we're going to do Hodgdon for him because I don't know what his rifle really likes. He has the identical rifle minus the paint to what I have in the Tikka, the 6.5 Creedmoor. You guys may or may not have seen that rifle. And he built his rifle, I wouldn't say to be just like that one, but it ends up being pretty much just like that one. So his barrel may be a little different, but we're gonna stay right around the 41 mark because we've done testing with different rifles, and the 41 grain, it seems to shoot very accurate, but we're going to tweak a little bit with the 41. So we'll do on Hodgdon, we'll do, and these numbers I'm just coming up with something. By the end of the night, I'll have something figured out, but the 41.2, 41.4 kind of deal, and then I'll bring 0.2 back the other way, like 39.8 and so on. So we'll have a little bit of window there, and we'll do that in Hodgdon H4350, and then we're going to do the Shooter's World. We're going to do the same, but then also add some more because of what we heard about how you need a 0.3, basically 41 and 41.3 are basically around the same speed supposedly. So you'll see those numbers a little bit higher. So I'm trying to see if it's just as accurate. If you can get if you can get the feet per second to be the exact same, and they're seated in the same machine, and they're seated with the same seating dies at the same pressures and all the same, and the only thing different is really nothing except the powder, but the exact feet per second, will you get just as accurate as a group? So can we get Shooter's World 4350 to shoot just as well as a Hodgdon H4350? So that'll be some of the testing. So you'll see down here, you're going to see that I finally got another tray. So you'll see, usually it looks more like just this right here where they're just all open. After we get done, you'll see I'll have rows of 5 and we'll shoot for groups. So like this one will be a certain thing and a certain thing and a certain thing and a certain thing. Then we'll switch powders, certain thing, certain thing, certain thing. And that's kind of how we do it. So we'll see what the feet per second is. We'll put it on the chronograph, and I guess I'll need 10 per try here. That way we can do print for groups, and then we can also do how fast it's going. Unless I can use the lab radar from X-Ring, then we can do both with the same shot. So we'll see how that works out. But that's something I've been wanting to work with and just see what, if it's possible to get just as good of an accurate round, as long as the feet per second are the same bullet, same everything. What's up, Armament and Axis? Is it just as accurate? So we shall see. Will be very interesting in your data, Rick. Yeah, I appreciate it. Ranger 10, we talked, and it's like, if I'm going to start with the 41 grains so I can see what the difference, the span is. I want to see if I can keep the same SDs, standard deviation, and extreme spreads can still stay tight. It's not even there. I have it down right now. But I'll be using the FX300i. So the accuracy of the powder drops will be spot on, perfect, or as perfect as you can pretty much get. So that won't be the issue. The issue will be just seeing if the standard deviation is the same, seeing if it will print just as tight of a group. And I don't know. So that's one of the projects I'm working on and doing what I'm doing. You know what I mean? We got Scribble out there. This for a competition coming up. Actually, no. What it is for is I need ammo. I do have 6.5 Creedmoor stuff, but I actually took my daughter out. So proud of my daughter. I'm so proud of my son as well. But I took my daughter to the shooting range. We went to Virtue of Defense. If you guys don't know where that is in Old Fort, North Carolina. You will usually see one of us knuckleheads out there doing some type of data or doing a video or whatever the case is. So that's where we shoot. It is not a public range, but they do have memberships. So there is that. But they do have different competitions throughout the year. So usually we try to get out there. But if you're not familiar, Virtue of Defense is where we go shooting. So I took her out to that range. You guys are probably very familiar with what it looks like. That's where we shot the 22 long rifle match. That's where we do a lot of videos. And that range goes to 700 yards. We have at the top of the mountain, basically, or the end of the 700 yards, there's still a lot more mountain as a backstop. There's basically a man silhouette. So from belly button to head, pretty much the same as an adult human. And then there's a 10-inch by 10-inch steel. So I said, well, we started messing around a little bit with my rifle, the Tikka. And I'm like, man, I put the dope in for her and all this stuff. And I'm like, what is going on? And I forgot that I actually had swapped scopes because of the 22 long rifle match. And then I didn't end up using the scope. I just put it back on. So the zero was off by, I don't know, it was shooting way low. So I'm like, what the heck? So I'm like, oh yeah, we haven't zeroed this rifle yet. So then I threw her on the Rainbow, Unicorn, Skittles, Vomit, all those names you guys call that awesome rifle of mine. The 6 Creedmoor. And basically I got some live environmentals. I don't remember what the dope was for it. Basically dialed it in for her and then just had her rack the bolt and send one home to the man steel. First shot, no problem, 700 yards. And then I said, okay, now try the one on the left. And she freaking blasted it the first rounds, the first shot. So my son, everything's a competition with my kids when it comes to shooting. I've been I don't know, training. I don't know if it's a good thing or bad thing, but I used to basically say, whoever can hit the first 5 bullseyes gets $5 or whatever. We've been doing this ever since they were tiny kids. And I love the competition of it. And my son, he likes to shoot faster, but my daughter likes to shoot more accurate. So she actually shoots the rifle very, very well. Oh, there you go. Kreideman said she's a good shot. Yeah, she ran the plates on the Know Your Limits 22. So that was fun. I just like having them out at the range with me. It's cool. Let's see. Odama says to make some charts. I might try to make some charts, but I'm not good with that kind of stuff. So we'll see what happens. We got the man, the myth, Ramsey Country's out there. Let's see. Otter's out there as well. Let's see. Yeah, we got Kreideman. We're going to go do some shooting out there. Be careful, Rick, if you're anywhere near max loads with the powder. No, it's not. Well, I actually shoot in my 6.5 Creedmoor. I think I'm at 2680, so I'm like way low. I'm not running a completely fast bullet on my 6.5, and I'm running 40.8 on my 6, and a lot of guys are a lot higher than that. It's the bullet's going fast enough, you're going to buck most of the wind, but I'm not usually making barrel burners to say. The 6 Creedmoor obviously is a barrel burner, but I don't run it crazy. Let's see. Tank Frank says, Shooter's World 4350 shows nice numbers, just a little slower. Yeah, feet per second before pressure than the H4350 in my experience. Yeah, see, Tank, that's what I've actually read. I've done some research on, and then some of the things that I saw, it said like, you know, I'm running this, and then I had to run this with Shooter's World. So, and it was basically right around 3/10. So like if you shoot 41, then you needed like 41.3 kind of stuff. So we're going to mess with that, and we're going to run up and down the scale a little bit, see which one groups the best, and get John some good ammo, some really tack driving ammo is what we're hoping for. You guys got me hooked on PRS rim style shooting. Was hitting 1/2 inch and 1 inch at 300 yards pretty consistently today. Have an RPR rim fire like you. Have got the factory trigger down to 1 pound. Very nice. Born to be a shooter. I appreciate it, Josh. Yeah, it's a great. I tell you what, if I could only have one caliber, which God, I would hate to do because I just love shooting all sorts of stuff. But I completely love just the joy and the quietness of the 22 long rifle. You can shoot that shit all day long and just have a smile on your face and not break the bank is fast. So that's kind of cool. And you don't have to do this stuff. You don't got to do this stuff, which is kind of cool. I do enjoy reloading, but man, I enjoy shooting much more. So that's definitely a thumbs up kind of deal there. Man, we got 70 people in here. I appreciate everybody showing up. It's been a fun day. We got the cave. We got TVs. You guys may have seen the update on that. Not much has happened besides the Galotech walls, the TVs. I got a printer in here. Hopefully we got Tim Davis. So Tim Davis and Andy, your hats are right here, and they're going to be shipped out Monday. I finally got that damn printer. I had bought the printer and forgot to buy paper. So that took another day and a half. My head scrambled trying to get everything going. I did order the vault door, so that should hopefully be here fairly soon. It did say it was in stock, so that's going to be kind of cool till it shows up at my door because the damn thing weighs like 300-400 pounds. There's Andy. How you doing, buddy? Let's see. We got Garage Guy 879s out there. Just having a case of 1,000 rounds. I'm just used to buying a case. Yeah, it's been a while since I've really had to buy any ammo. Rickman, get some Jack Daniels. No, I don't have any Jack Daniels, my friend. I got a little bit of Crown left, but I don't need it. We got Robert M. says, hey, what the hell? 72 people here. Hello, everybody. Robert M., let's say hello to Robert M. And if you haven't hit the thumbs up button, you might as well. You got nothing better to do besides listen to my booty. Let's see, Lead Mine in 44. Mini split guy? Nope. I did talk to him yesterday. Yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. He was going to call me today and give me a time of when he's going to get it done. So it sounds like it'll be here. He's supposed to pick it up Monday. And then the next few days after that, he should be able to install it. But he was supposed to call me today and figure out the exact day of the week. That way I can get it figured out. William Nas out here even. Howdy, sir. And then we get that put in because it is getting, not today, not so bad. We're supposed to get really, really cold in the next few days. Like a cold front's coming in. It's going to blast us. So even heard there might be some snow in the higher mountains. We are in the mountains, but a little bit higher. So there's that possibility. And luckily, hopefully it doesn't last too long for sure. So let's see. My bad. Didn't realize the match barrel was this. Let's see. I still have a few thousand rounds of 223, 124. Nice. Looked online for Geisley Action Block when they first came out, $99. $200. Damn, these gun part sellers are ripping. Did you guys hear about the person that bought 1,000 primers for like $500? I believe that was true. I didn't see the exact the thing on Gun Broker where somebody had bought it. I didn't even look. I just thought, what an idiot, and moved on. $500 for 1,000 primers, which cost, I don't know. I don't know which ones they were, if they're rifle, pistol, if they're match, blah, blah, blah. Let's go on the high end and just pretend they're the really good shit. That's like $45. If you are not bench rest type of shooting or F-class 1,000-yard range, are you neck size trimming? Otter neck size trimming. Now, if you're talking this way, right? This way, sometimes if it's all this stuff is first fired brass though. So it really hasn't grown enough. I've already resized it, bumped it back 2 thou for his rifle. So we should be good. The neck length shouldn't be that long. On some 223, which is, I would trim it with this. I do trim the necks, but this way, not the concentric or to make it a perfect this way where they're shaving off some this way. I don't do that shit. So that's my answer on that. And you got quite a few people out here, but like Ramsey Country, those guys I don't really know. I think it's, for what I'm trying to do, it's a waste of my time. I'm not trying to find that. I'm finding I need to hit a target this big at, I don't know, say 1,000, 1,200 yards, depending on if you're in Utah or not, with 25-mile-an-hour damn winds, which was tough. But I'm not trying to do a group this big at 1,000 yards. I don't even want to get into that part of it. That's like just going down the rabbit hole even farther. Now, do we have a lot of equipment that can help get you there? Yeah, with the FX scales and all that stuff. Those are the same guys using that, but then they're taking it in a couple other steps where they're doing all that. And I don't need to do it. I'll just take the miss and I'll shoot at it again, depending on what kind of competition it is. Let's see. I've been buying shotgun shells for the past month. 12, 16, and 20 gauge before they disappear. Yeah, garage guy, man. Shotgun shells are just stupid right now. It's amazing how expensive they are. You can't even find the freaking Fields Craft, the stuff you'd shoot for 3-gun. I see a lot of matches just getting canceled, like 3-gun matches. I'm not even a huge fan of 3-gun much anymore. I really like the bolt gun stuff, so that's kind of where I've been sticking my energy. But yeah, ammo's freaking stupid right now. Trying to find out the value of my MK1 Browning. Kimmy, Mark 1 Browning. I would go, I don't know if you're familiar with Gun Broker. There may be one on there. It might give you an idea of which ones have sold, kind of give you an idea, and you might be able to guess whether yours is in better condition or not as good, and that may help you out. I don't know if it will, but it's definitely worth a shot. If not, maybe send some pictures to somebody that does that, and maybe they can help you out. What's the details on your 6.5 Creedmoor barrel length? Mr. Trek Fan Dan, how you doing? I think it's 24. I'm running just a regular Tikka T3 TAC A1, so you can look it up. It should be a 24. It's a 1-in-8 twist. But like if you're looking for something more hand forged kind of stuff with more information on it kind of deal, I don't know off the top of my head. Hear you say it, trying to find out how much my number 2 Mark II Browning 9mm high-powered Canadian-made pistol's worth. Even damn Joe Biden has a shotgun. That's right, Pistol Pete. He's probably the douchebag buying all the ammo. Ronald Wilson ain't got time for all that sideways trimming. That's what I'm talking about, Ronald. You got what I'm saying. Well, got Ariel's out here. I haven't seen that name in a while. What's up? Let's see. Do you ever see people shooting a 338 Lapua at any of your matches? No. Nope. The ranges usually won't even let you, and the matches that we go to, you're not allowed to shoot that. It ruins the steel, and it's way too expensive for that kind of stuff. You figure at a match, depending on if it's a 1 day or a 2 day, you're shooting a lot of ammo, and that's some serious money right there. And you can shoot the exact same distance. They're not going any farther. Now, if you were shooting a 338 Lapua and I had to go, I don't know, the shortest distance was 1,600 yards. Yeah, then you would be set up and we would hate life because you would be, but no, the matches, and there's a limit on caliber and there's a limit on bullet speed, and those would basically disqualify you, I'm pretty sure. I just need to hit man-sized steel at 500 meters with 223. Eventually, I'll try and load for half MOA when I get a Tikka. Yeah, if you end up getting a Tikka, Abigail, I'll tell you what, I was very excited. That thing is smooth. I mean, just so damn smooth, the action on that thing. Still a huge fan of the 60-degree bolt. I know some of you aren't. I know Ramsey Country likes the big horns, and some of you others probably as well. The one thing that sucks on the V22, which hopefully I get one day soon, is we're talking about the Voodoo 22 long rifle that's $1 bazillion. It's a 90-degree throw. So, and most people prefer that because it's the same as their other gun, but I'm running the 60-degree throw with the Axiom, the Curtis Axiom action, and I love it. But I like being different, I guess. What's the max caliber allowed in the matches? Otter, I'm not sure what the max caliber is. It talks about feet per second, and it talks about the caliber size, but I don't remember what it was. I think it's 30. Not 100% sure. I believe it's 30. I think 308 is maybe the largest caliber. Is your damn phone broke? No, it's sitting here talking to my TV. So sorry, Mr. El Gato Grande, brother from another mother. Dude, I got into reloading and having tons of fun. Yeah, I got aerial. It is a lot of fun. It's nice to know that if you have the components, you can make stuff, which a lot of people can't get right now. So that's kind of cool, which also makes it a little better. So El Gato, my phone is not broke. If you have an emergency, I can hang the TV one up, and you know what? I'm going to do that for you because that's who you are. And I got nothing. Dick. I don't got anything, El Gato. I got nothing. No text. Joe Biden forgot his lent his shotgun to Dick Cheney. Let's see. I plan to get one first. I need to move out of Jacksonville. Come to Georgia, Abigail, DW says. Mil-Spec Grunts out there. Welcome, Mil-Spec Grunt. 4 days in a row. Okay, hold on. The last thing I got from you, I don't even see you on here. Let me type in your name. Last text I got was October 3rd at 3:07. It says K. That's it. Top of the screen. Top of the screen, Chris. I don't know, my friend. Let's see. A friend of mine is letting me have his Howa frame. Will I need to epoxy the new rig into it, or can I just mount a rig barrel and right into it, or lots of reseating? Oh, you'll have to figure out if it's shooting well. Howa, but what frame? What is it going into? A lot of chassis, you don't have to bed them. You know, if it's a chassis like the aluminum ones, you just basically put the two bolts in, which is really 2 screws, and you're good to go. Can you use a 270 or 300 Win or 7 rim mag at the matches? I doubt it, but Figured I'd ask. Born to be a shooter, Josh. Yeah, actually, you just go on the site. It depends on the match too. It depends where you're shooting, but if you go to PRS rules, you'll probably be able to get it. Oh, I got that one. You might have been texting my work phone, Chris, and I haven't had it. It's battery's been dead on it. I'll charge it the day before I go to work, so it's good to go. Kimmy 123, that's bummer. Most of them Canadian high powers had a really cool buttstock holster setup. They're kind of rare. Let's see. A friend of mine. Some strange voodoo shit going on, my brother. Yeah, no shit. Let's see. Otter says, if you find the need to do something else than Mr. X, have a look at the CZ457. I've been looking at those. Actually, MPA is selling. It's not that one, but it's the chassis is the MPA, but it's got the 457 in it. The thing I do not like about the 457 is those mags. The mags are like this thin because it's like a 22 mag, which it is. I understand that. But I want it for practicing shooting the 6 Creedmoor. So if you go with the Voodoo, it's a full-size AICS chassis or mag. And then it's got a little bloop at the end so the 22 bullets will pop out. And that way the mag holder works. If you got to switch mags, whatever the case is. I want it to be more like what would be the right word? Shit, my English is gone. It just went out the door. More consistent. There we go. I want it to be the same. There's actually a better word. I can't think of the word, but that is the word that I'm trying to say that you guys probably know what I'm trying to say, but I don't know what I'm trying to say. And it's not concentric. Something else. Damn, just put a big glove on. Let's see. Roger that. I haven't even taken the units. I have the machine frame system apart before. No need. So I don't know if the bedding is required on my barrel. I would not mess with it. I would make sure that it's torqued down to the specifications, Drew. See how it shoots, and then if the thing just shoots like crap, then and then think about it. Let's see. Normally 3,200 feet per second max. Yep, that sounds right. Some will let you use 300 Win Mag as long as the velocity is under 32. There you go. Brandon Butler's got the best answer so far on that. Let's see. Continuity, Dick. There it is. Continuity. X-Ring comes in with the English lesson as usual. I appreciate it there, Mr. Dick. You are the man. I'm confused. That last text was from my work phone. Huh. I don't know. I don't know. All right. I ain't got time for that shit right now, Chris. Let's see. Yes, continuity. Continuity is it. We got Eric's in the house. What's up, Eric? Hashtag Ray's still a dick and will always be a dick. Oh, it doesn't say that. I'm sorry. I thought it did. It must be my eyes. My old, I need glasses. I thought it said that. I apologize. I thought it said that. So that is the plan. We've been talking almost 40 minutes already. It's amazing how fast it goes. I need some tea. I got to hydrate. Ah, man, that's like magic. It doesn't matter how long I've been drinking this stuff. Each and every sip is just like first time. Nectar has touched the lips. I took my Christian Arms NBR 338 Lapua to the NRA Shooting Center and went straight to the 1,000-yard range for the first time in my life. Super fun, but hard to do by myself. Yeah, if you don't have a spotter, it makes it tough. That is for sure. Did you go with that really lightweight? Actually, I don't know if it comes in the 338 Lapua. Oh, the Lapua. X-Ring, man, he was getting his, once you get up into those big channel numbers, like subscriber numbers, you got those people that like tell you how to say every word. Like it's Lapua. It's Lapua. No, it's Lapua. Or you know what I mean? So it's like that whole Leopold, blah, blah, blah. We were talking about that at dinner. It just sucks. He's like, if I wanted to say it that way, I would. But for the most part, I'm going to say it the way I've been saying it forever. Killing me, Smalls. You're killing me over here, Smalls. Huh. I ain't seen any of those. I don't think. We got the redneck peppers out there. Mr. Tony. Mr. Tony. How you doing, Mr. Tony? We got, let's see. That will be my YouTube name in the future. Continuity, Dick. Has a good sound to it. That's good stuff. At least I'll know it's you, buddy. Let's see. Yep, it's around 8.5 pound. No, 8.5. Got it. Yeah, that's a light one, especially for that caliber. Whew, good Lord. I tie some sandbags to that thing. But if you had to carry one rifle around on a ruck match, that carbon fiber one, you guys have seen us shoot that before. Thanks to WTF SoCal for letting us borrow that rifle. It's like all carbon fiber. The barrel's carbon fiber. The chassis carbon fiber. It is an amazing light rifle. Let's see. Lap Agua. Lap Agua. You know what? I could have 74 of you guys try to say how that's supposed to be said, and I bet you not one of them. Well, one of them would be right, but I'm just saying. When you going back, or are you? I'm going back. I got to see my buddy Chris El Gato Grande 2 more times. And then he actually promoted. No, he didn't really promote. Did you promote, Chris? But he actually transferred. Maybe he did promote. I can't remember. So now he's not even my next door neighbor when it comes to fire stations anymore. So now I don't even know if I'll get to eat lunch with the poor guy. I don't even know if I want to go back now. It's pronounced Nancy Pala. Palua. All right, not to be confused with Nancy Pelosi. Penislosi. Scribble says Drew Bradley. 65 PRC. It's Lapua. Get a grip, Otter. Let's see. Lapua is spelled the best. Michael says the best. It is. It's great stuff for sure, especially when it comes to 22 long rifle ammo and brass. They make some good stuff. Let's see. We got Gerchop Face. What's up? How you doing? Troy Kell's execution has been postponed again in Utah. +5's out there. What's up, +5? We got a lot of, holy crud, we got 86 people in here. Pretty amazing. As long as you can pronounce Cheska, I ain't even going to try that. I'm going to start to learn loading process on Mortar shooter. Aerial, 8.5 pounds is crazy for that round. Mine weighs 20 to 25 depending on equipment. Yeah, that's a lot of rifle for a freaking 8-pound gun. Try the 150s. So kind of to go back to what we were talking about with the Shooter's World 4350 versus the Hodgdon H4350. We will be shooting the 147 ELD match bullets by Hornady to keep everything consistent. So it'll be, I think it's going to be a great test. I appreciate it. We got Eric Moore out there, and he says, what a dick. Thumbs up, folks. Drew Bradley says, appreciate it, Drew. Let's see, try the 150s. Okay, I think I'm caught up. Yeah, Pistol Pete, I can't pronounce A Cheska. Sounds like a female tennis player or something. What does that mean? What does that mean, Pistol Pete? Dun, dun, dun. Let's see. I don't know how to say Lapua is still stuck on sweet nectar on your lips. LOL. Hey, man, it's all about the tea, buddy. You got to get yourself some good sweet tea. Gert Chopface says the Ruger SR9C is underrated carry piece. I'm not a huge fan. I'm not a huge fan of Ruger pistols. Really like their rifles. They make a great rifle. They make great pistols as well. But you won't see me like running out to pick up, and not because they don't do a good job or they're, the price is good and decent. And there's really not any pistols I've really run out to get in a long time. I'm kind of good with pistols. I got what I like and what I prefer to carry. And I don't keep going to the next great fad. I was shooting the Glock 43, went over to the SIG 365. For me personally, and I always try to say me personally because, everybody has different size hands. Everybody carries differently according to their body weight and how they feel comfortable carrying. But I just enjoy the 365. It really feels like a full-size frame when you're shooting at longer distances. It's a nice pistol. It's got a great front sight on it. You don't have to, do any upgrades to it. The trigger's great. I think it smokes the Glock 43 in every form between caliber, not caliber, it's the same damn caliber, capacity, ergonomics of it, the front sight, the trigger beats it hands down. So it is what it is. The CZ, love the CZs. I got a P10C that I thoroughly enjoy. Used to have the hell was that? Can't remember. Something SPL1 Tactical. That was a fun gun. I used to shoot some IDPA matches with that. Great pistol. Got rid of that one to move on to something else. But for the most part, no, I've been shooting for the last 3 years. I think 3, maybe 2.5. I've been shooting the that Infinity in 9mm. I took that to New Mexico and shot it there. I shot it in the competition in South Carolina. So I use it for everything. It's a nice pistol, but I shoot it like it's a Glock or anything else. I drag it through the dirt if I have to climb through the dirt. And at the end of the match, I clean it up and it is what it is. The SPO1, I have shot the SPO1 of the revolver, the SPO1, and that was an awesome pistol. I actually tried talking my mom into buying one of those when she was alive back in the day when they came out. I'm like, this is a great pistol for you. It's Chase's out there. How you doing? Thoughts on the Bergara 22 long rifle? It stole some features from the Voodoo, but it's much less expensive. There was a guy named Bill Sweeney. He was in our group, our squad, I should say, and he was shooting a Bergara. It was a great rifle, great looking rifle. I don't have enough time behind any of those to give you my thoughts, so I won't. I know and have heard through you guys as well that the Bergaras are great. You guys love them, the ones that have commented about them. And but I can't give you any information because I don't have it to give. If I just gave you something, that would be wrong of me. So, but I've heard great things about them. I don't like that damn no, I was thinking of the mag on the other one. I want a full mag. Basically what I mean by it is a full size, so it's just like shooting PRS style with a 6 Creedmoor. That's my reasons behind it. If I could build something, I would take the Voodoo and a 60-degree bolt throw. I know most people don't like that, but I'm a huge fan of the 60 degree. I love it. And that's just me. And those of you that shoot enough Tikkas will wish that you could buy one in a 60 degree as well. Some people don't even care. I know X-Ring, he prefers whatever just shoots well. He doesn't care if it's a 90 degree, 60 degree. As long as it prints good groups. So it's Chase. That's the best I can do for you, buddy. Is I've heard great things about them. I know they make quite a few configurations, and I know they shoot very, very well. But I don't have enough. I don't have time enough behind one of those to give you any of my thoughts. Got to call it a night. Scribble, I appreciate you showing up. Hope you have a safe night. We'll see you on the next one. Will you ever do a high caliber long range comp like the 1 to 2 mile with the 338, 375, or a 50 cal? Got Ariel. That is a great question. I tried getting the bug into my buddy to shoot the king of the 2 mile. I just thought it'd be fun to go, whether we didn't do very well or not. The problem is, unless you know somebody that has all that stuff, we're not going to go and just spend a bunch of money just to shoot the 2 mile, the king of the 2 mile, just to say we did it, even though that would be freaking badass. But oh, there's Bill Sweeney right there. The Bargara does have a full-size mag. Oh, it does. That's right. It's the same mag. That's right. Maybe that's an option. What bolt throws that have on it? I'll see if that Voodoo, if the Voodoo doesn't come in, that might just be my next option. Thoughts on the K31 action? I don't even know what you're talking about. It's all fun, Rick. Do it. I would do it. All you got to do is find someone that has all the equipment for me and all the the data for it, and I'd love to show up and shoot that damn thing. For sure. It'd be fun. I go fly out there and do it. So that's the answer to that one, Got Ariel. I would love to. It'd be fun, but I don't want to spend the money for that stuff. On RDO pistol, you guys prefer factory option with plates or milled? Let's see. Factory option with plates or milled. Can't help you on that one either. Let's see. Pistol Pete. I like my Howa 308. A lot of people don't care for it. I did have a chance to shoot a Howa. We did a video, gosh, it was probably a year ago out in the cornfield. And then before I had heard of Howa, not so much heard of them, I heard people talking about it on the internet, and I was like, oh, cool, I'm going to go get a chance to shoot one of these Howas. I wasn't thoroughly impressed with it. Not to say that yours isn't awesome. I think it came in a Magpul. Can't remember what stock that was. But it wasn't magical, but it was definitely did the job. I mean, it shot out to distance and shot at decent group. I don't think it was as tight as the Tikka was, but it was it did the job. So you could definitely, if you're using it as a hunting rifle, it's definitely going to do it. We got Ghost Tactical out there. How you doing, Ghost Tactical? Don't understand. Let's see what that question was. Don't understand why you feel for the mag does much matter so much. Could you please elaborate? Otter, it could be just I'm an idiot, but let me grab I think I got one somewhere quickly. I don't got one quick. They're all in the bags. It's a full-size mag for. It's a normal mag for like a 6 Creedmoor, 6.5 Creedmoor, an AICS mag, basically a full-size mag, which the Bargara does have. So that's a bonus to that is if you're carrying an extra mag, or if you have a stage that's more than 10 rounds, depending on if you have an extension or if you don't. I don't. So I would need to swap mags instead of just tinkering with those little CZ mags, which ain't a big deal. I totally understand, but the point of me shooting the 22 long rifle is to practice for, which I kind of prefer anyways, but is to practice for the regular PRS style matches. So I want everything to be concentric. Was that the word? Was that the word? Let's see. I'm still eating leftovers and taking naps after some nice top. Yeah, Tangeray, I'm actually got some turkey and the fixins up and I'm gonna be eating at it, I think, tonight. For sure. Or maybe tomorrow. Hold on. We got Wheeled and Well Armed out there. How you doing, Wheeled and Armed? Wheeled and Well Armed. Hopefully you had a great holiday, my friend. My long range at this point is 100 yards. LOL, still working on the mental math from the paper work, scope work. Drew Bradley. Well, you know what? That's what I told my daughter the other day. I told her, I'm like, after she shot it the first round and it hit 700 yards, and then she went to the 10-inch by 10-inch steel and hit it with the first round. She's like, she didn't say that was easy, but basically she said that was easy. And I'm like, you realize that most people haven't shot out past 200 yards. And she's like, well, it didn't seem like I had to do much. And I'm like, that's because you've been doing this kind of all your life. I mean, she's only 16, but we used to shoot, I trained her on some prone shooting a couple years ago with pellet guns and 22s and stuff. So she has the basic concept down. So most of the stuff is she doesn't understand the whole dialing and holdover kind of stuff. So if she got into it, that'd be something I'd have to work on her with. But yes, I mean, most people don't shoot out that far. Most people don't. You can't even find a range where you can shoot out to 400 yards, let alone, 7 or a mile or whatever. Let's see. But yeah, Drew Bradley, keep it going. Maybe if Ray ever gets to hold a class, maybe we can get you over to that class, and he'll definitely be able to help you out. It's amazing to watch him teach. He very great instructor. He I don't know. He's on here, so I don't want to talk how great he is because he'll just start smiling and be a pain in my ass. What up, Talking Rock? Hopefully you're having a great night, my friend. Let's see. Just jumping in, Jerry Parker says. Rick, did you get the screens working? Kind of. I did get the screens working, Conservative Sniper Hunter. It actually looks pretty darn good on this screen. I don't have that one up running right now. Oh, he's still in here. Dang it. I hate saying nice stuff about that guy when he's here. But yeah, he does a really good job of teaching classes. I've seen him help people with pistol bazillion times, and in 10 minutes he's got them hitting targets farther than they've ever shot a pistol. But anyways, he's on here, so I'm not going to talk nice about him. Let's see. Fallen Rival 5872. What's going on? Hopefully you're having a great night as well. Rick, did you get the screens working? Yeah, I got the screens working. I answered that already. I know. Oh, the Bagara bolt throw is a 90 degree. Gotcha, Bill. It is what it is. So is the Voodoo. Well, here's a better question. Do they make a nice action? I mean, like nice action. It's in a 60 degree throw for a 22 long rifle that's like, a top-notch action. Because if they do, and that Voodoo don't show up, I might have to buy one of those. Well, Jonathan, who doesn't, my friend? Who doesn't? Come on now. 600 yards at the club I belong to. See, Talking Rock, that's great to hear. It's hard, especially like when you head back to well, please don't head that way. There's no reason for you to go that way. If you have to end up in California for some reason, it's tough to find ranges that do go out that far. There is few, and they are out there, but it is. He deserves it, Mr. Rick, and so do you. I appreciate it. Appreciate it much. Math formulas, and that has changed everything for me. Thank you, X-Ring. Now I want to understand the actual math of all of it. Yeah, Drew's a techie, man. He wants to know the inside and out of how it all works. I can tell by some of his comments. He's very ingrained, wants to know the whole thing. We got Jonathan Robinson out there. What else says we can? Yep, tryptophan, make you sleepy. The crazy Scotsman's out there. How are you, brother? Hope you're doing well. Your chat was rocking and rolling. I was watching it for a while, then I had to head over to X-Ring's house and grab my stuff. I had to get some reloading supplies. 3 Crowns is out there, starting to come together. It is 3 Crowns. I'm working on it. Right now I got it dark in the back. Figure I don't need the light. Might as well not. What do you go to work? I'm currently in a steel plant. The crazy Scotsman said, let's see. Yeah, have a safe trip, crazy Scotsman, to work. Be safe out there, my friend. Oh, you guys, you know, we have, what is it called? What is it called? We have a special guest tonight. Holy crap, I got 103 people watching. Now, some of you guys that don't know, we had a lot of fun with R Squared channel. A lot of you guys might even not know about the R Squared channel, but this is still from the Florida when we shot the multi-gun nationals in Florida. A friend of ours gave us that. That is Elmo parachuting down. Still here, made it to the new house. A lot of you guys love the Elmo crap, and a lot of you thought it was stupid, and we enjoyed it. It was fun, but we didn't continue on with that channel because it was getting out of hand, getting too crazy. We were either going to get kicked off YouTube or gone to jail or something for all the crazy madness. But it was a lot of fun. We got Sly Tigers out there. Appreciate it showing up. Thought it was a showtime for Revolution for a second. Oh, yeah, I named it It's Time. It's all good, Drew. You can repost. But should have my own business going here soon as defensive shooting instructor, but will take time to build up clientele, etc. That's crazy, Scotsman. It's you're willing to go take the leap and try to start your own business and get it rocking and rolling. That takes a lot of cojones, my friend. I wish you the luck, and hopefully it works out for you. Bring it back. I enjoyed the R Squared stuff. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. R Squared videos were funny for sure. I remember subscribing to that. Yeah, we haven't made any videos on that. This is 6. Guess you are saying training by scale. Yes, K24. Basically, the only difference is I'm not shooting the 6 Creedmoor. It's all in the 22 long rifle, which is kind of cool because the dope, if you convert the dope over, at least what I've heard, if you're shooting 200 yards, it's either 200 yards with a 22 long rifle, it's like shooting a 6.5 Creedmoor at 1,000 when it comes to drop. And holdovers and that kind of stuff. And when you're shooting farther, like we shot out to 398, I think was the longest distance the last match with a 22 long rifle. There's a lot of dope you got to dial in, and then you still got to hold over, especially if you have the Diamondback scope that I use by Vortex, which doesn't have too much. It makes it fun. It makes it a lot of fun. and frustrating if you miss. But ammo is a key component to shooting a 22 long rifle match. The more expensive ammo is, there's a reason why it's more expensive. It's a lot more consistent. And I don't know if John Kreiderman's still out here, but if you're shooting cruddy ammo, you're going to end up with cruddy results. Hit 100 viewers. You're catching up to X-Ring. Yeah, that's kind of funny. I got 102 in here, and I appreciate everybody showing up. We had a good night. If you just got here, we talked a little bit about some of the videos I want to be doing about Shooter's World 4350 compared to the Hodgdon H4350 with the same loads, same bullet, same cases. Everything's the same, trying to find that exact feet per second and seeing if the accuracy is the same as well. So should be fun. Yep, Kreiderman's still out here, so that's awesome. Anyone suppress a Beretta 92? If you're going to suppress a Beretta 92, use the MDI. The R2 K9 is an awesome. The K9 is an awesome suppressor. K9R squared, as some would call it. The subs are the problem. Give it another 5 years. The subs are the problem. Drew Bradley thought I have watched all the videos with math formulas. Are you referring to? 398. Point it at the moon and hope for the best. It's not that bad, actually. 45 auto. One would say that. We shot out to 700 yards, hitting the man-sized steel with a 22 long rifle when we first got those RPRs in, and it was an amazing time. We were shooting CCI, standard velocity, and holy hell, it was like if you wanted to shoot me like the bullet, you had to shoot way up here. So you'd climb, you'd basically use branches on the trees, and then you fire one off, and you'd be like, oh, you're 3 feet to the right. So then you'd like go along that branch a little more. And then it was a lot of fun hitting 700 yards. But it's not like it's accurate. It took a few rounds. Like for me, it took quite a few rounds in order to hit the 700 yards. So it's not like the thing's super accurate to that. That's no way. My dope on 6.5 at 1,007 MOA, more than 22 long rifle at 200. So there you go, Bill. Yeah, that's what I was trying to. I couldn't remember the thing, but I thought it was. See, for me at 700 yards for my 6.5 Creedmoor, I'm at 4.9 to 5, depending on environmentals. That's where my data comes in at for a 6.5 Creedmoor at 700. Where is Shooter's World made? Made in the Czech Republic. Bottled by Shooter's World, LLC. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with this stuff, and I'm not saying I am because I'm still a newbie to this stuff, I bought this as like a zombie apocalypse kind of deal. I bought, what are these, 8-pounders? I bought 16 pounds of this stuff. When you go on their website and say you have a famous, Jonathan, I appreciate it. You have a favorite like CFE 223, right? They have the comparable to that. H4350 Hodgdon. This is their comparable to that. They have a bunch of different stuff. It may be the same. I've never even opened this crap up. Actually, it's very close to looking the same. Here. Where the hell's the camera at? Looks very similar. Each granule is about, on H4350 is a 30th of a thousandth. So we'll see if they end up weighing about the same. Now I got to get this damn crap back in here. But yeah, after the video comes out and the testing's done, I'll be able to give you more information on it, whether it's close, the same, not even close. Don't waste your time. But with all the feedback that I've read, I've heard nothing but great stuff about this. So that's kind of neat, because if you can't find a powder that you like and Now there's maybe this one that's like super close. And if you just got here, basically for the rounds I'm loading here and what I've seen on the on different forums, it's basically saying if you shoot 41 grains, you need to make it 41.3 or right in there. You got to mess with it a little bit just to get the feet per second the same. We've got Spy Sweeper out there. How you doing? No recoil. How reliable is rimfire? I bet you can hardly spot it at long range. That's the problem. And then also the other problem is, depending on how thick the steel is, you don't even know if you hit it. You won't even hear it. So that's another problem. So you got to have someone on a spotting scope, and hopefully someone good and proficient with the spotting scope, so they can see your miss or your impacts and tell you where to, get you steered into a better thing. So yeah, biatch. I live in Arizona. Do primers need to be stored in a climate controlled area? Great question. The biggest thing is humidity. So I like a military GI can. If the seal's, well done and it's not all ripped and torn, I used to keep mine in GI cans just in case. Out here, you're in Arizona, so you wouldn't have to worry about the humidity as much as we do here. Like right now, I think it's still raining. It was raining when I came into the basement. We're supposed to get a big storm or a cold storm coming in. So yeah, if you can keep it environmentally somewhere where the humidity is not doing this back and forth, and especially if you can keep it dry, that's the important part. So hopefully that answers that question. That's the same with powder though as well. Best thing you can do with powder is to keep it in the jug that it comes in and keep it tight. And you should write the date on it, but I didn't when I got it, just to give myself an idea. Usually I write the price sometimes and the date, and then that way 20 years from now and I still have that same bottle, I can go, oh, I only paid, God, look at back in the day. Remember back in the day when you could buy this stuff for this much? So that's one of the things. Do you use Hornady comparator tools? I do have some. They are I got this set, and then I have another set, but it's these ones. Hornady bullet comparator. Yeah, I'll flip that out and I'll run the other dies if I want to know the ogive of the bullet or whatever the case is. But yeah, it's the same set. Did the link show up in the chat I posted? I didn't see it. Let's ask those guys out there as well. Oh, good question. Primer storage. I put one of those heavy dry stuff and it is reading about 30% humidity. Is there such a thing that ruins it if it's too dry? I've never heard of anything ruining anything if it's too dry. The things that I hear from my buddy X-Ring is if you can keep it at 50 or less, nothing can grow, so you don't have to worry about your guns rusting. You don't got to worry about your leather holsters turning into it's upstairs. Getting like growing hair on it, green hair on the leather holsters. And yeah, if you can keep it under that, you should be great. Do you chase the jump off the lands? Great question, Ariel. Ariel, I should say. We did test some of that with my 6 Creedmoor. Here's kind of, I had a better piece of paper somewhere. I think I left it up there. But that's kind of the data that I have right there. 1.56, the headspace, the bump back. That's with the 115 David Tubbs, 40.8 grains of H4350. And that's with the scope at 0.4 left to get my 0. And then basically the head or the jam, you guys can see that. So we got the 6 Creedmoor. That's some nasty writing in it. 6mm Creedmoor, sorry. And we got the jam was 2.296 and backed it off 6 thou. Something like that. And the bump back was 0.02. So that's basically that data. And I screwed up the other day. because I bought blank index cards. Who buys blank index cards? So these don't have any damn lines in them. So I need to go get real ones so that I can keep the data on the rifles. If somebody comes over and they need some information, I can write something down for them. But yeah, these don't have any damn lines on it. So what was I thinking? I knew I grabbed the ones with lines, and then I'm like, oh, those ones are cheaper. And oh, I don't need 500 of them. I just need 100. And by the time I walked out of the damn Wally World, I ended up with no damn lines. So there's that. I got that going for me. And turn that TV off because I ain't using it anyways. Let's see. Yeah. Man, what a great night. You guys are freaking rocking it. I tell you what, I think tonight you guys broke records. I will say there's some serious mathematical equations happening. The stars had aligned, and I believe that I had 100 and something in here, my highest. So that's pretty cool, gotta say. A lot of you guys, there's quite a few names on here that I don't normally see. We got this little community and a lot of the same people, which is awesome. And it's great to see a lot of you new names in here. So hopefully you're having fun. Hopefully you're learning something. And yeah, so there's that. 3 crowns. Where is the tea? This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is a sad, sad story. But I got this as a backup. This is one of those made powder shakes. It's called sweet tea, but fake, where you got to add the powder to the water. So I will be drinking a low-grade tea. I do have what Talking Rock is talking about. So, well, I guess he has his name in here as well. So you can see I got John Kreideman in here, and I was working on a 6.5. They are spiral bound. Oh, update on my suppressor stuff if you guys are following along. There's not really much to follow along with, but I mailed out the ATF paperwork on 11/19, so 10 days ago. And this is for 2 suppressors in the same envelope. And I actually got my tax stamp money taken out of my account. So that means they actually have seen my paperwork. The question of the day is, how long is it going to take? Now, my last suppressor, my only suppressor, and my last suppressor that I got done. Yeah, like, share, and subscribe, John says. I appreciate that, John. If you guys are new to the channel, definitely hit it up. If you don't like it, you can always unsubscribe later. I do a ton of live chats. I even got a really knowledgeable knucklehead that hangs out with me sometimes and gives some really great content. And then every once in a while, I might throw out some halfway decent type of knowledge. I, for one, like having fun on the channel. So sometimes we're just screwing off, having a good time. And we're building the most badass. We'll let you guys tell them how cool this man cave is turning into. So we got a Galatech wall. We got a vault safe. Right now you're inside of Is Your Six Covered Global Productions. This is basically an armory that's being built right now. And all reloading stations. So you got rifle cleaning section over there. This is all rifle reloading and pistol, I should say. This is all scales, which I don't have in here. They're down there now, keeping them from getting all jacked up. But 2 FX300Is, and for reloading precision rifle rounds. So come take a look at it when it's all done. Let's see, $200, $200, $200, $200, $200. Yeah. Yep. And then I actually got a vault door coming for the door. So that's coming hopefully soon. I got an email saying that it's been processed and they're going to be giving me a shipping date. So what state does X-Ring live? Man, I have no idea where that knucklehead is. Ray's hard act to follow. Shutout 88 is in the house. Ray's in North Carolina. Shutout 88. I was just kidding. I didn't know where he lives. What a cool dude. My Ultras 5 has been in jail since July. Wow. Man, I sent mine off in, I think it was December, and got it 6 months later. Like to the day, shut out. So I'm sorry. Yeah, $200, $200, $200, $200, $200. Pistol Pete, I know, huh? At least it's not $2,000, $2,000, $2,000. Because then I wouldn't be able to do it. No way. 33 days and waiting on my first Form 1 at 60 days on a Thunder Chicken. Nice, James Smith. 33 days. I've heard that the Form 1s are turning around really quick. 60 days on the Thunder Chicken. Rick, I have a spreadsheet with all that overall length, powder grains, weight, actual weight, etc. And then it's all in groups and stuff. Then when you go to shoot, you print a little card. Darren Becker, that's cool, man. I don't know if you can email that to me and if it's something you'd want to share, but yeah, I'd love it. Love for you to send it over if you wouldn't mind. Deep in the woods where no man dares to go, Talking Rock says, pretty much. He lives in Mother Russia. What's next? An indoor shooting range. Commonwealth Minuteman. Man, I tell you what, if I could do that, I would. Mine has been in jail since August the 6th. Damn. See, and I think I want to say shutouts in Texas. Shutout, aren't you in Texas? You're somewhere by Texas. I think it's Texas. So maybe they're just extra busy over there because all those 2A loving, America loving, awesome people out there in Tejas. Tejas. For some reason, I thought you and X were neighbors. We are, God, Ariel. I was just having fun with you. Yeah, we are in the mountains of North Kakalaki. Fort Worth, yep, Texas. Si, senor. After the video, I will. I appreciate it, Darren. That'd be great. Very much so. Best live stream out there. Lots of fun with lots of good info. Brian T, that is an amazing comment. I really appreciate it. I love having fun. I really do. I've been on this knucklehead tour of YouTube for like 8 years. The channel's not crazy big, but it's big enough to have fun. Enough people show up, and tonight, man, we got a whole crud load of people. So gotta say, thanks again for that. But I like to have fun. I don't like being too serious. Ain't nobody got time for that. I spent some years at Fort Bragg, North Kakalaki. I love the state. Weather is great. I like the weather too. I'm not gonna like this week though. It's gonna be cold as hell. Do any of you remember the video game Spy Hunter? Yes, I remember that game. His lawnmower is like that. Yeah, exactly. The government can fuggle. Shaggy 2 mini magazines account. Let's see, I count everything as it comes in. Oh, Bad Billy 429. Great dude. Got a chance to hang out with him a few times. Cool dude. Let's see. Dreading going back to work after being off 2 weeks. Yeah, try being off for 2 months, Bad Billy. I don't want to go back. Just so some of you new folks out there, I am retiring from the from the fire department. I got 31 years in, and I got 2 shifts left, and I've been not wanting to go back. I work in California, live in North Carolina, and my dumbass has been flying back and forth for the last 6 years. I used to live in the dreaded state of California. Couldn't handle it anymore. Moved to America, called North Carolina, and haven't regretted any of that. But I got 2 more shifts, and then I'm done, retired. I work 8 days on and 16 off, and I'm going to be done. I'm going to be the guy running around and making YouTube videos and screwing off all day long. So that is pretty awesome for me. I'm in SoCal, a.k.a. the front lines, God, Ariel. Yeah, man, I tell you what. Hold the line. Hold the line, buddy. I tried for years and finally said to hell with it. I can't shoot competitions, competitively shoot competitions when you can't even damn near even have a gun. It's too scary. What's your 22 LR rig now? Brian Gunner's asking. I'm shooting actually the Ruger RPR, the rimfire 22 long rifle with well, right now it's got the Diamondback Vortex on it. It's the 6x24, I believe, with the EBR 2C reticle. And I got some weights, XLR weights, 4 of them that I not stole because I don't steal, but borrowed from X-Ring on the sides just to keep the balance right. It's got a Timney 2-stage trigger in it. And it's actually a little tack driving son of a gun, let me tell you. But I'm having an issue with it. I think I don't know if you saw the videos in the past. We were shooting bazillion rounds, just doing a lot of positional shooting kind of style shooting with it. And I think the extractor is a little soft and wore out. So I actually need to buy a new one because it's not pulling every once in a while, meaning like towards middle of the day, it's not extracting. So it could be some of the wax from the Ely 10X is just building up too much and it's making it too hard for the round to come out, but it's not extracting. And if you're going to shoot it in a competition, it really sucks. Actually, on the video, there was one time I had to pop it out with my fingernail and keep going on the match. But it's 22 long rifle. It does it. It's what it does sometimes. The Roombas are expensive. Claymores are justifiable. Yeah, baby. Let's see. Darn, for the last 30 years, I've been working 10 days and 4 days off. You slacker. That's right, Otter. But have you been working 24 hours a day? Question. Why arms list in California? Yeah, I don't know. You said you were in Arizona. You said you were in Arizona and it was raining. So my conspiracy ass goes on my radar map. No, I'm in North Carolina. Unless you're talking to somebody else. I don't know. No, I am in North Carolina. Foliage didn't match Arizona, hence the questions. Oh, no, I'm not from Arizona. I work in California, and I live in North Carolina. And if you see me with a gun, I'll be in North Carolina. Because those are scary in California. Scrooty McBoogerballs. What's up, Scrody McBoogerballs? I think that's right, right? The other Tim Davis, there he is. That box right there, Tim, is going to be mailed out tomorrow with your hat in it. Yes, it is. Combo holster is actually in the works. Carcaney has a Claymore holster up for sale. Assuming 24 hours on duty versus working. Yes, 24 hours of working on duty. I do that for 8 days in a row. So whatever 8 times 24 is, that's how many hours in a row I work. But I do get to sleep if there's no calls. So there is that. You do get to catch some Z's every once in a while. They are scary people there, Rick. Sometimes they are. Scrody McBoogerballs. I like it. I like that. That's funny stuff. All right, we've been yapping for 1 hour and 29 minutes. I appreciate everybody showing up. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. There's a ton of great people out here and a lot of people out here. And huge thanks. Had a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys were here long enough to learn something. There's a little more information if you just popped on here. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. Had a lot of fun. Just go rock out 16 straight days and be done. Man, that would be awesome. I kind of wish I could do that. Especially since my retirement party is going to be struck by COVID and all the bullshit rules and all that stuff. What up, Hidden Steel? Got a chance to meet Hidden Steel as well. Michael Christensen, appreciate you showing up. Minecraft Legend Chad, thank you. It sees my son has some. Well, that's good to know. Your yapping has been great. I appreciate it, Otter. Thank you very much. Let's see. Tim Davison, Mr. Call, CQ video. I heard High Point scrapped the Yeet cannon, and that makes me sad. Hi, and bye, Hidden Steel. I was late again. So much for my name. A Commonwealth Minuteman. Spy Sweeper. Bye, Rick. You take care as always. I appreciate that. Everybody have a great night. Ronald Wilson, Jerry Parker. Who else did I miss? Abigail's out there. I want to eat cannon. You guys be safe. Have a great night. And thank you. Unintelligent thoughts of an uneducated man. It's time. You have a good night. Bye, everybody. Bye, Shaggy Rifleman.